welcome to another episode of Ghana's in Africa podcast. Thank you for being here. It's been a long 2 weeks of international football. This one felt very long because of how we've been playing and how excited we are about the title challenge this season. So much has happened over the past 2 weeks. Of course, injuries. The worst nightmare of Arsenal fans getting big injuries to big players, especially in international duties and in friendlies. The big news story this past 2 weeks has been Gabriel's injury when he was playing for Brazil at the Emirates against Senegal. Went off with a thigh injury. Mikel confirmed it. Mikel sort of said it'll be weeks, not months. And you know, our luck as Arsenal fans, weeks turn into months. So we've had such news this season already. Another news was Riccardo Calafiori, who didn't participate for Italy, was sent back to Arsenal eventually because he, I think, load or some niggles he was carrying as well. So yeah, hopefully he's going to be fit for this weekend. Yeah, man, club football is back. Arsenal are back in action this weekend in the North London derby against Tottenham at the Emirates. We've done well in the past few seasons there, where we've beaten them home and away. So I think, yeah, we should be winning this one as well. But yeah, man, the hope is the cavalry will be back. The cavalry of attacking players for Arsenal will be back. They also have a lot of injuries. Spurs, I'll talk about them later on. Yeah, man. So we're going through a very tough period now in terms of fixtures and the amount of important fixtures we're going to play in the title race. And of course, we dropped points at Sunderland the last time out. We dropped 2 points and City closed the gap to 4 points. But yeah, man, look, and everyone is panicking, but I'm not panicking. I haven't seen enough from the City side to think I'll panic. I still believe we are the best side in the Premier League. We have the best squad in the league. And hopefully the injuries stay away because we've had a really bad run of injuries, especially in the last period when we've lost Martinelli, Gyökeres, I think Odegaard as well just before that, and then had Madueke, Havertz, and Jesus before that. So, lost Gabi now, and there's a doubt for Calafiori. So we've been losing a lot of players, but let's hope they come back in this period. Hopefully we have a few of them available for Spurs on Sunday. These injury concerns are really... as much as we've performed well over the period, I think there was 12 points available for us. We got 10 of them, so which is a good return considering we lost a lot of players. And towards the end, I think that game against Sunderland showed that we were missing. We had like 2 children on the bench who could, in attacking areas, who could change that. But they went... We didn't make... Mikel didn't even make it. I don't think he made any attacking changes. He took off attacking players to make changes. But yeah, man, another concern now, losing Gabriel, who was going to play in him. His importance in the team is basically his ability to be effective in both boxes, and also his leadership at the back and for the team is one of in the leadership group. Because it's him, it's Odegaard, Saka, and Gabriel, and then the rest will follow in terms of the leadership group. But yeah, man, no excuses. I think we've built a good enough squad and good enough cover to have those players. But if you keep losing players, you won't be able to sustain the charge that we have in the title, or the challenge that we have for the title. But yeah, man, we're gonna miss Gabi. Hopefully he recovers very soon. On the good news, we've seen Gabriel Jesus back in training, but he won't be ready. Probably take him another month. Mikel mentioned that he will do some internal games. He'll probably play some behind closed doors games or the under 23 to under 21 games to get him back in contact with the game situations and contact on the pitch and the intensity and all that. He looked good on training in the videos that they've shared. Yeah, man. So we've got the North London derby. Before we talk about that, I'll just talk about the coming fixtures for us. course, the next week, the most important, the next week is, of course, we've got Spurs and then Bayern and Chelsea. Those are very, very tough games. And for me, there's a lot of debate about what's important. Is the Bayern game that important for us? But I think it is very important. I think for the mentality and the continuation of performance in winning games and all of that. And also for Mikel, beating another big side in Europe is very important, especially the history we have with Bayern. So they can start little broing us going forward. But yeah, I think, and this game has been earmarked as the really big game, an interesting game because of the perfect run the teams have had in the Champions League. Like, I think we've won 4 and Bayern won 4. We haven't considered anything, so they've scored more goals than us. But yeah, man, I think we have a good enough squad. Hopefully, the return probably will have returning players, especially in attack. I think defensively we should be comfortable with making changes and playing different players, especially with the likes of Hinkapie, Mosquera, Miles Lewis-Kelly, even Ben White. You'll probably get an opportunity to play in a game, and then going to Chelsea, the another side. I think the two Premier League sides we're playing, they're very good at set pieces. They're very improved in set pieces. Spurs and Chelsea. I think Chelsea are behind us in terms of set piece goals and chances. But I mean, we need to. For me, the main focus will be get a result against Spurs. We get the result. There's more positive. There's more positive vibe between the camp, between the fan base, especially playing home in the Champions League. We can go with that with more momentum and winning. And then just the focus on our Premier League fixtures, the next 5 fixtures, which is considering the title race where we are. It's important. I think the next 5 present opportunities to get a lot of points, and we need to collect points. And then we have in that to keep City away, and hopefully they drop points. I think we have Tottenham, Chelsea, as mentioned. We've got Brentford be at home again, very good at set piece. A lot of teams are good at set piece. The 3 teams we play in the Premier League, and we were missing our leader in defense when it comes to set pieces. And then we away at Villa, a tough place to go to. They're in great form, Villa. And then we have bottom of the table Wolves, but they would have been improved at that time because they have a new manager now in Rob Edwards. For us to keep City at bay is to keep collecting points, keep collecting, and hopefully they drop points, keep collecting the points. If we get at least 10 points, we've got how many available? 15 points available. If we can get at least 12, 13 points in that game, and hopefully City drop points, will be in a good place. There's some tougher games in between with the Champions League games as well. And then into December and the Carabao Cup coming up. Hopefully we'll have players to be able to manage minutes of players and rotate the squad to play with high, because the way we play requires us to play at high intensity all the time, because in terms of how we cover the pitch, how we position ourselves on where we play on the pitch, and where our key area, attacking areas, and the way we attack, and how the opposition play against us as well, is quite important to have a lot of people fit and available. Yeah, man. And then, yeah, managing minutes is quite key in the next 2-3 months. We'll be having people available in all areas, especially attacking. Imagine if we have Madueke, Havertz, Gyökeres, Martinelli available, and then you get Odegaard as well, and then we don't lose some of the players. Trossard and Saka in really good form. Both of them, they've been really, in the last period, they were very good, especially Trossard. His goal contributions has been skyrocketing. This season he's been in really good form. Hopefully continues. Eze has been involved in quite a lot with us. He's still learning his role at Arsenal, and he has to fill in for Odegaard as well, who plays the role differently. He has to do something that he's not used to doing, playing the Odegaard role. I've seen in some games where he plays much higher, some games where he collects the ball much deeper and plays towards the right as well. And tries to combine with Saka and Timber on that side. So it's quite a lot for him, but he's been doing well. He's been involved in a lot of things that we're doing in creating chances, opening spaces, and key passes as well. Some of our key players in Rice and Zubimini, they've been carrying a lot in terms of carrying the ball, the majority of passes where they attack in, they position themselves in the attacking areas to try and contribute to the attack. Especially with Merino up front, he tends to drop in very much, a lot of times during games. So we need someone like Eze to sort of push forward as well, to occupy some positions. That's why also Trossard has been very effective and very good, because he's able to go into spaces where he's a threat in when we need goals as well. So yeah, missing Gabi will be key in terms of set pieces, effective in being effective in set pieces, because his combination with Rice, not just for him scoring goals, but providing goals. I think he's provided a few assists with the header at the back post. I think Gyökeres had 2 goals from Gabi's headed balls from the back post and from Declan Rice's corners. So yeah, man, we'll need some players. We need some luck as well in continuing our momentum and winning games and the way we play. Going to the Spurs game, looking, for them, they've been hot and cold this season. Spurs, they've got 18 points. That means they're in the top 5, top 6 teams. That's quite tight in that middle part, just from second, I think from second 8 to 10. It's quite tight in points. Spurs, their last 5, they've won 2 and lost 2 and drawn 1. Last game out, drew 2-2 United. It's a horrible game to watch. Lost to Chelsea again, and a horrible game. They won away at Everton. They seem to win away and not winning at home. They lost to Villa at home as well, and they won against Leeds away. So they are not winning games at home. They drew the last game at home. They drew with United. Tough run for them. Like they had Chelsea, United, now us. Oof. Tough run. They also have a lot of injuries, some knocks, and I think, let me go through their list. They've been missing Dejan Kuleveski, Madison with his ACL, Dragosin, Kotatoka, I don't know who that is. Bissouma, Solanke has been all season, Bagval as well. I think, head injury. Archie Gray had a calf injury. Mohamed Kudus had a knock, and Ronald Kolomwani. They'll probably get a few players back. They've been quite an interesting side. With Thomas Frank back, you can see that they've improved in set pieces defensively and attacking wise. They're more organized now, but they still Spurs. They're shit. We know that. I think looking at the game with them, the key part will be mainly set pieces, how effective we are in our set pieces and how effective they will be, and how we stop them from creating anything from set pieces. So we're playing at home, usually we're playing in their half most of the time, and missing Gabriel, as mentioned before, will be key for us, but we need to come up with new ways, new things. And also the key question will be, who covers Gabriel now? I think we have 3 options who can cover him. Mosquera, Hincapié, or even Calafiori can cover him, but his presence and aura will be missed big time in the games. But I think for me, as much as I know Mikel talks very highly of Hincapié, how aggressive he is, how good he is on the ball and in attacking areas as well. But I feel like Mosquera has played quite a lot of games this season as well. So meaning I feel like he would be the first choice to replace Gabriel, and he's played with his Saliba as well. So he's played both sides of the centre backs. He's played at fullback. I think he's probably comfortable in playing Mosquera there. I feel comfortable with him. And as well, if Calafiori is not available, who plays at left back? Do you play Hincapié at left back or Miles Lewis Kelly? I remember the Carabao Cup game they played against Brighton. Mosquera and Hincapié playing at centre back. They were very good together. The combination was really good. and they were very comfortable in that game. So probably he would go with Hincapie because the understanding with Mosquera on the left hand side, or does he play Saliba on the left hand side and play Mosquera on the right hand side of centre back, because Saliba for France plays on the as a left centre back. He's quite played a lot there. So yeah, it's more about the relationship and dynamics that Mikel will be comfortable with the players in that mix, and he wouldn't want to make a lot of changes. One change will be enough. If Calafiori is available, he'll probably play Calafiori at left back, and then just Mosquera change in there, so to make everyone comfortable and easier to continue with the existing relationships. Yeah, man, I think it will be interesting in how he sets up the team and who's available to play, especially in the injured players coming back from injury. My hope is at least if we can get Martinelli and Gyökeres back, because they have been out for so long, so match fitness they won't be far off of their match fitness. In terms of Gyökeres and also what they provide for us, especially Gyökeres. We've noticed in the games that we've missed Sunderland, it was quite different. I think the Champions League game we played before that with Merino, but he did well. I think against Sunderland we struggled a bit with us, someone running in beyond. The opposition get comfortable because Mikel Merino won't run beyond, won't drag full centre backs away from their position. So with having Gyökeres there, it will allow us to push opposition back quicker, or we have the options of playing over the top. I've seen in a few games where the opposition try to press us high. You have the option of playing over the top behind the defense. If they play high line, they're pushing them back. I remember the Palace game, they were really in the mid block, and then they were pressing very well. Were able to break that by playing over the top and playing to channels with Gyökeres running in through. So that helped us break that, and also his hold-up plays really improved, and the Burnley game was probably his best 45 minutes play for Arsenal this season, where his hold-up play combination, playing, he's running through the channels, creating chances as well. It was really good. It would be lovely to have him, especially this period with the games that are coming up, to have him available. And hopefully Kai Havertz is not far from him. Martinelli, of course, help us change the game from the bench. If he's available, we have an option of playing Trossard up top as well, or him playing through the middle. So also giving us a different option, attacking options, and with his speed and pace behind the defense is quite important. And also, if Calafiori is not available, his combination with Miles at left back has been very good, especially in those Champions League games. So we'll need those players, and hope like the likes of Madueke and Odegaard are not far off. If they're available, great, but they will probably take time to get fitness. Hopefully in the next few games they get minutes, 15, 20 minutes in there to get their fitness back, especially those who've been out for long. The last time Odegaard missed a lot of games, he came back. I remember the Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge. He came on as a sub in the first game. I think it was a Champions League game, and then he started the league game at Stamford Bridge last season, and he played very well. So hopefully, holding fingers, they'll be available. I think the team I will go for this game will be depending on available players, but I'll go with it. Raya, obviously, Timber right back, Saliba and Mosquera at centre back. How they play, Mikel will decide, and then left back Calafiori fit, and then midfield Rice will be Mendy and Eze, and then up front I'll have Gyökeres, Saka and Trossard. That's my team. Hopefully we get it. Much thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of the podcast for this week. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. We're still chasing the 1,000 subscribers. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate your support, and hopefully by the end of August we'll have reached the 1,000 subscribers mark. See you on Sunday. Come on, you Gunners.